So today we're heading to Port Fairy. It's a 3.5 hour drive and about 306 kilometres to the west of Melbourne. Here's the map and let's go check it out for this episode of Discover Victoria. Okay, so I made it to Port Fairy on an absolute ripper of a day. Took maybe 3 hours and 45 minutes from Melbourne, with 1 or 2 stops along the way just to take a piss and grab some food. I'm staying at the Gardens Caravan Park, which is just between the Moyne River and the ocean, and I'll maybe show you like what the caravan parks look like. It's really nice, beautiful green grass everywhere. Lots of space as well for all the sites. There are another few caravan parks around the area. This was $30 a night for an unpowered site or $38 with power. Okay, sorry about the audio quality, but I've changed now to a smaller camera just so that it's easier for walking. Alright, so I'm leaving the campsite right now. It's 7:30 at night, and now I'm going to time how long it takes me to get to Port Fairy's main town. So there are quite a number of different caravan parks. I guess, yeah, I just really chose this place just based on price and based on location, because I wanted somewhere that's close to the beach. So the beach is just up that road. There's heaps of like park and stuff around the caravan park, which is kind of cool, and it backs onto the Moyne River. Okay, so we made it to the main drag. There's a bottle-o. I'm going to count this as town from the caravan park, and it took probably just under 10 minutes. So one of the cool things about Port Fairy is each year they host a folk festival. Obviously because of COVID that hasn't been happening, but the next one's in 2022. Okay, so we made it into the main drag of Port Fairy. As you can see, pretty big township, well, pretty reasonable size. It's Thursday night, so it's pretty dead. I imagine that this place brightens up a bit on the weekend. I'm staying over the weekend, so we should be able to check that out. There seems to be quite a number of pubs, so hopefully get to try out a Palmer if I get a chance. There's also a bakery, so got to try the custard tart. Yeah, it's also Thursday, so I'm not too super shy about filming myself with all these like locals around. So we're down on Martin's Point and we're just walking around to the Lighthouse, which is way up and over there on Griffiths Island. So we currently have Griffiths Island all to ourselves, and it is beautiful. What you can see just to the right of me or left of me is Port Fairy's Lighthouse. Now this was previously known as Rabbit Island. It was erected in 1859. It stands at 41 feet tall, and its lighthouse about 12 miles in distance, and it's still functional to this day. Alright, so that was Griffith Island in Port Fairy. I spent probably, I want to say around 3 hours here. It's definitely like my favorite part of Port Fairy so far. There's just like some beautiful beaches, some lovely crystal clear water. The lighthouse is pretty cool. Rate Griffith Islands quite highly, especially on like a Friday night. Okay, so a whole maybe 2 minutes from the caravan park, you find yourself on the beach at Port Fairy. There's a few kids surfing. This stretch goes all the way through to Warrnambool, and that's the Mahogany Walk, and you can see the video that I'm about to post just all about that walk coming up on the channel. Now I'm just going to go for a bit of a stroll. It's bloody windy and fucking freezing. So there is a surf life-saving section and also like a little cafe and coffee shop. So I assume on any normal day there will be red and white flags. So right now I'm at the South Combe Beach in Port Fairy. As you can see, it's pretty vast. I saw some people swimming in there. And then right up and over here, it leads towards like the cliff face and the rocks. So this is one of the many beaches. The first beach that I showed you was East Beach. There's a caravan park on the point here, which looks quite nice. So there's just a lot of different places that Port Fairy has to offer. So that concludes my Discover Victoria for Port Fairy. Thanks so much for coming along for the ride. It's a fantastic little town. I highly rate it. I didn't end up getting into the town on the weekend, so I don't actually know how busy it gets, but I presume pretty busy in summer. Probably a little, it's pretty quiet during the week, obviously. Yeah, if it interests you, check it out. Port Fairy, 3.5 hours. Worth it. See you on the next video.